Bibby will try again.
James, recognizing nobody's there, has an appointment with the basketball and finishes it emphatically.
New Year, Putback fans, 2024, our first video. It has been long overdue, Charlie. We know we've been slacking and we've been very inconsistent like some players in the NBA. I don't want to start listing names, but yeah, welcome to another video. We're excited to be here. The NBA season already coming with fire. As usual, my name is Slimo and I'm joined by Teddy. Of course, your usual guys for the Putback show. And in the way we want to start is the perfect way. This year, we expect that everything will go on well with the Putback show. We're delivering back-to-back content. So a happy new year before we get straight into business. Now, for our first video of the year, we have to start with something that is just cooking. A Wolves bomb. Just a few hours ago, the Wolves bomb. The Milwaukee Bucks have fired Adrian Griffin.
Shocking.
Crazy news.
Upon hearing the news, I'm more shocked than when I heard other players have been traded for some teams, because this is crazy, because it's early days. He just came into the team. This is January. How is he fired?
The way it's surprising is because if you've got a contender, usually contenders stick with their coaches for the whole of the run, and then we see what you can do, and then you can pack your bags if you are not good enough. But this is the middle of the season. Adrian Griffin, this is his first time being a head coach of such a team. So people even question why the Milwaukee Bucks went for him.
Yes.
An assistant to Nick Nurse. We understand that the Milwaukee Bucks wanted Nick Nurse. They didn't get him, and then he went for his assistant. It is not working.
And it's understandable, because with the kind of pieces they have now and with the kind of production he's giving them right now, it makes sense, because he's not giving 100%. With what they have now, they have all-star and all-NBA caliber players on their team.
They've got two guys who could potentially average 30 a night, like easy. Damian Lillard does that on the He did that on the Portland Trail Blazers.
Giannis is doing that.
Middleton can give you a simple 25. So we're expecting that they will be the team to beat in the East, even though the Boston Celtics have been crazy. Even though the Bucks are a number 2 seed, I think that is what raises the doubt. Number 2 seed with this head coach fired. I know it's kind of weird a bit, but the production just hasn't been there. Just imagine.
And the Pacers thing, the Pacers factor is also one of them.
Being beaten by the Pacers in the in-season tournament, regular season
like,
games.
It's like wherever they meet Pacers, they are losing. And it's a bad knock on a team like the Bucks, because previous years Pacers have never been par to par with them, and then now it's like when they meeting Pacers, it's like we already know it's going to be Pacers, and it's so bad. And
you see, the problem has been so glaring with Adrian Griffin. Defense. In fact,
true.
perimeter defense. I think the paint defense and the interior defense hasn't been bad, but point of attack defenders, they don't have some. And you losing Drew Holiday, we own you'll get some struggles. But as a coach, that is what you have to show everybody, that, okay, you are good enough to hide the struggles to other teams. But it's so glaring with Malik Beasley and Damian Lillard in the backcourt. Everybody just keeps attacking those two smaller guards, and they're always finding the way to them. So Giannis and Lopez have to do extra work to get the Bucks to be able to defend us.
And I wanted Nick Nurse, and I didn't get Nick Nurse. So I went for Nick Nurse's protege. in
Second option.
Yes, because Nick Nurse is one of the best defensive coaches in the league.
Just look at what he's doing on the Sixers. Like, that's just the blueprint. He's showing you that he's good enough. So I'm sure that the Bucks will surely be ruining why they didn't go for Nick Nurse. Now let's speak of the candidates that the Bucks are looking into now. Of course, this season, any team that fires this coach, and with the Lakers trying to get Darvin Ham, all the rumors, every team that's trying to fire, there's always one number one candidate. Doc Rivers, the former Sixers head coach. Now, me as a Clipper, I don't like it. Doc Rivers anyway, but if you want him, you can go for him. But what do you make of Doc Rivers and Philly and Milwaukee? Sorry, do you think it might just be a good fit?
No, for Doc Rivers, we've seen him win at Celtics, and then he went to the Sixers. And it was the Simmons controversy came, and then we saw him blaming players, not taking responsibility for some of the blames, and then it was a whole lot of toxic relationship between them, and he went to Clippers. Same thing. It wasn't working, and it looks like he's just a coach who is able to win when he has the best of the best. And going to a team like the Bucks, I don't see him prospering there. It's not looking like he will prosper, because it's been a while, and he's not been fruitful after the Celtic run. He's not the guy for
Well, the Bucks need a championship caliber coach. We've been calling Doc Rivers a championship caliber coach, which he is. Of course, he's got that on his resume, but on the Clippers. He didn't show it on
the
the Sixers.
Sixers.
Now it's looking like a similar team too because he's got an all-star guard and an all-star big.
Yeah.
With the likes of Harden and then Embiid, same like Lillard and then Giannis. So maybe the correlation kind of works for Doc Rivers, but he's not the only name being thrown into the fire for the Milwaukee head job. We've got the likes of Terry Stotts, I'm sure is another top candidate, the former Blazers head coach, who could maybe be in the mix for that one. So there are a lot of big guys. Well, I was one of those guys that didn't like the fact that Mike Budenholzer had to leave because he was the one who orchestrated the Bucks, in fact, and turned them into this machine. Every regular season,
it was just last season.
One. Their defense was just the best. It was just last season that, and I think he had some personal problems that he was dealing with.
Okay, yeah.
And then they had to let
some
him leave. So
from members died.
I'm sure Milwaukee, they are trying to get the best out of that situation.
And looking for coaches, it happened with Celtics. So our main coach couldn't keep it in his pants and he left. And the assistant coach, the interim coach took over, and then he turned into our new coach. So maybe this interim coach for them could become their main coach.
Their interim coach, the assistant Joe Franti. We'll see how that works for Milwaukee. But Charlie, we'll be here with all the fire and all the updates. Just trust that the Putback show will be here with all the fire. This is going to be the end of the video. Once again, Happy New Year, and we are absolutely delighted to bring you more content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Milwaukee fans in the chat, let me know if you like Doc Rivers. Who do you want to see as the new head coach? We are out for now. Kindly subscribe to the channel. We'll see you another video.